I had one other example, not so much in this disturbing aspect, but as far as an audience reaction that I thought was extremely unique. And again, it was when I was a young man, I saw it, and my reaction to it blew me away so much. I saw the film 3 other times at the theater, well, no, 2 other times during its initial run, to see if the audience would respond the same way. And they responded the same way every time. And then I didn't watch the film with an audience again until I screened it at the Alamo Drafthouse 25 years later. And they reacted the exact same way again, 25 years later. Is the, it's not really a slasher film, but the horror film Hell Night with Linda Blair. Okay, so in that movie, it's the whole idea is these kids are trying to get into a fraternity sorority during Halloween night. They're all dressed up in costumes, have to spend the night in this rumored haunted house in the neighborhood. And it's a really well done movie, directed by Tom DeSimone, who started out directing gay porno films. And it's got a good cast, Linda Blair, Peter Barton. Almost everything about the movie actually works really, really well. I really like Kevin Brophy's story of the fucked up family in it. It's got a really good monologue. But the moment that got a response from the audience that, to me, is unique to this day. I've never seen this happen before. Earlier in the film, Peter Barton and Linda Blair are talking to each other, and they're getting to know each other. And Peter Barton's a rich kid, and Linda Blair is from the poor side of town. And she's describing, my dad was a mechanic, and, he owns a garage. And so I was taught to be a mechanic. He taught me how to fix cars. And so, like, when she worked at some version of Tune-Up Masters, fixing, in a muffler shop or something. So she put herself through school by making money as a mechanic. And it's like, just a little backstory, and it makes sense. So she's a girl from the poor side of town. She had to work her way through this college situation that she's in. Peter Barton didn't. Okay, now it's the end of the movie, and the crazy, wild, inbred killer is after her. And she finally gets out of the house, and he's lumbering after her. And then there's a car that Vincent Van Patten had been driving is abandoned. And it's right there. And she gets in the car. She's going to drive it through the gate. And she gets in the car, and naturally, it's a horror film at the end of the film. Naturally, it doesn't start. She's like, and the killer's getting closer and closer and closer and closer. Then all of a sudden, she gets out of the car, and she pops the hood. And she starts fucking with things. And there's like this, thought in the audience, and then literally everybody, not every single person in the theater, but at least 3 people in every single screening at the exact same time at different parts of the theater say, "She's a mechanic." That was such a fun moment of audience interaction. And I thought it was a great storytelling thing and a great payoff. I saw it twice more during its theatrical run to see if that would happen. And it happened in every single screening. And then 25 years later, watching it at the Alamo Drafthouse, it happened again.